Welcome back to Track Guides. As a WF1 here, as always, and we're going to look at another track to add to the playlist. And this week it is JEDDAH. It comes in the GP multiple times, so you're going to want these strategies to improve at the heat of JEDDAH. Make sure you check out all the other tracks below in the actual Track Guide playlist, and you too can start earning some big points. So let's have a look at the circuit first, and you might recognise this from the recent strategy guides, but here it is for you either way. Aero, tyre and speed track on JEDDAH, tight twisty corners with some good overtaking opportunities at either end of the track. Boosts that you can use at JEDDAH: Dead Fast, Firework, Shark, Lumberjack, Voice and even Taurus. So we're looking at overtaking, we're looking at speed, we're looking at extra fuel boosts, and I'll see some tyre management in there as well to help you come through the field, especially in that heat, because they rip the tyres apart. Overtaking spots at JEDDAH: turn 1 into the first corner, you've got turn 4, and then you've got turn 13, one of the bigger overtaking opportunities, which is the bottom hairpin, or bend, depending on how you want to call it. And then coming up the right hand side of the track, we've got turns 22, which is a little kink, and you could be able to overtake because you're travelling at such speed through there. And then probably one of the best overtaking opportunities on this circuit, we've got turn 27. I haven't deep dived too much into wet weather racing at JEDDAH because, quite frankly, I don't think we'll see it. But if we do, then you know I'll be getting a strategy out there for it. So here are your best strategies in JEDDAH that I've found. Driver 1 to 7, 8 to 16 and 17 to 24 being your starting positions. And I've got driver 1, driver 2 strategies in terms of tyres and stints. You've also got then your boost selection for that strategy. And if you don't have them boosts, you've either got the recommended boosts from the screen before, or you've also got the boost type that I'm using so that you can look yourself and go and find something that works best for you. But they're your strategies that you can use. So let's dive in to the strategy video as well. And we're setting up with probably a dead fast run, doing a 2-2-2 on our driver starting P9. Nicholas Latifi will start P17, and we're going to go for a street shark on this occasion because we want overtaking, tyre and speed. So let's see what we can do from here and bring this strategy to life. We'll get a boost off the start like we always do. And where can we get Sergio Perez? Turn 1's great corner to overtake. Obviously off the start it's going to be a good one anyway. And Perez is already up to P6. And what we're going to do is a 2-2-2-2 and a 3-2-3 with Nicholas Latifi. So we'll keep boosting Perez down into this hairpin. Can he get the job done on Norris? He can't, so we'll cut down. And Latifi just going to get past Bottas and we'll secure that position. So we're up to P13 already with Nicholas Latifi. Here comes turn 22 right here. That's another overtaking spot as we approach then turns up to the top all the way out to 27. Perez then down the straight. Nicholas Latifi losing a position, but we're going to conserve at the moment and we're going to just bide our time because we don't want to use too much tyre. We're at 31 degree heat, so we don't want to use too much just yet. Now Perez, we can start boosting. We're going to bring him no service. So can we go down through here? Perez on Norris, not quite. So we'll save some fuel through the tricky parts to overtake at. We can't get through there. So we'll hold fire. We'll boost into the last corner potentially. Depends how much fuel I want to save. But we've got a good run anyway, and we're not going to waste anything. So in comes Sergio Perez. No servicing. Hopefully we'll beat the McLaren out. He's just come into the pits now. No service. Hopefully no out. Or rivals in. Will we get stuck? We won't. And we're out. We need to get ahead of Albon. We do. And Latifi, now because he's not done a 2 first lap stint, he's up to P4 and we've started to medium boost. Perez can push for 2 laps. And we're now looking at Sonoda up the inside through turn 13. Job done. Perez back up to P9. Latifi there, perfect example what I showed you on the track guide, gets through again. And so does Perez. Perez is through in exactly the same spot. And look at Perez on dead fast now, absolutely flying. Latifi comes in 2 laps on the mediums. You can use softs if you've got the tyre management, but I'm using mediums and I'm going full for 2 laps. And already Latifi sitting in P6 just by going that 1 lap longer and being able to push a little bit on that in lap. Perez is first. He'll be coming in to conserve for 2 laps, or 1.5 or 1. I'm going to have a lot of fuel left over, and he'll take servicing as well. So he'll come in. Latifi's in P6, nice and comfortable. We're looking at Alonso. Can he get the job done on Alonso into this corner? He can, and he's up to P5, and a couple of pit stops as well. So Latifi is in to P2, and we're going to hold Perez. We're just going to save tyres and fuel. I mean, we're pretty good on fuel already. Dead Fast giving us a good boost of fuel, so we're actually in a pretty good position with him. Latifi, we also have good fuel management left, so we could run the hards here, or we could go mediums, and we're in a pretty good position at the moment anyway. Can we get Leclerc? We can, and we are in to P1. So Perez will boost, no team orders in play, but if you at this point you could go on to hard tyres and push for 3 laps. I'm in a pretty good position in P3 here, and I'm going to just conserve with mediums and get ahead of P2. So Perez will be coming around, no service again to start his last 2 laps. I mean, we've lost a place, but that's okay. Leclerc will have to pit again. So we're all good on that front as he comes through. And we're looking good. Perez in, and he can boost. He's got over 3.2 fuel left, so he can boost all the way. And now Latifi just holding fire because pit stops are going to happen. We'll boost Perez out, and there we go, up to P3. And look how we're keeping with the Ferrari, even though we're on the mediums and we're using Street Shark. So it's a brilliant strategy to use. You could use Lumberjack instead of Street Shark, but with Latifi's lower tyre management, that's why I wanted to use him. And Perez starts lap 8, absolutely running away with it, and Latifi will now start to, well, we basically can leave on medium because Leclerc's going to pit. You can see how we could do 3 laps of medium running on the mediums, and we don't have to push too hard. But hards would have been better if you wanted to just push all the way. But Sergio Perez coming through, absolutely destroying the field. And he'll come through from P9 to win very comfortably indeed. And then Nicholas Latifi on the mediums, finishing off quite conserved really. We had plenty to spare in this race. And we're going to take P1 and P2. And that is what you call a brilliant strategy around the circuit of Jeddah. 47 points from starting P9 and P17. So that is your strategy guide for Jeddah. I hope you've learned something. I hope you've seen where all the best overtaking spots are and which boosts to use. Make sure you get down in the comments, let me know how you're getting on, and also check out all the other videos in the track guides. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.